Good morning. I am live and in action and so excited for you guys to be in the comfort of my own home again. I know you're expecting to be somewhere around the world, but today and with the circumstances of the world, I get to be right here. And I'm actually really excited about it because the concept that I'm going to teach today is all around refinishing. And I'm actually sitting, for those of you who are listening on the podcast and not live with me, I'm sitting in the middle of my living room floor on newly refinished hardwood. And it is amazing how everything that's happening in my personal life is paralleling to my business life. And I think it's important for us as entrepreneurs, as business owners, to really establish that congruency between the conversations that are happening in our personal lives and our professional lives, because it really curates a fresh, refinished sense of passion without a segmentation. And if you know me, I'm all about alignment. So we're going to talk about refinishing today and how do these floors have anything to do with your business. And this is what it is. So local contractor Alex Kokush has a contracting business, and he walked into what was a bit of a catastrophe. We were in the middle of renovation, and if you haven't listened to the first core talk that went live a couple weeks ago on the podcast, it is there. You have to start there and then come here, because then it will really parallel well. But the renovation happening in our house, it has been bonkers. It was supposed to be a 3-week project. I don't know why I believe my husband when he says that, but we're now 2.5 months in, and it's been really fun. Here's my little puppy. She's enjoying her new bed space. Isn't she so sweet? I have a Shih Tzu toy poodle, and I just adore them. But I can't have rugs, so that's a whole nother conversation about floors. Let's get back to topic. Okay, so in the process of this, Alex, he walks into our home, and we had hired somebody different to come and bring our vision to fruition. Our floors, which had been real hardwood for 20 plus years in this home, maybe even longer than that, 20 something years, they had, several layers of shellac over top of them and coating. And our idea for it, in congruency to your business, was this grandiose vision of coming back to the basics, coming back to the raw wood. We travel, and in the midst of our travel, we see how other countries don't do all of the coloration and treatments and stuff. They just go out, cut the tree down, sand it up a little bit, and then put it in there. And it looks amazing, and it feels just so fresh. And that's how we want our home to feel. We want our vibe, just like you want your business vibe, to be in congruency with who you are. When someone walks into a space, just like they walk into your business, whether it's on a website or social media, they need to feel what it is that you are trying to evoke, that emotion. So he comes in, and it is bananas. There is this shellac is all messed up. The person who came in before started sanding, broke their belt 4 times in the process of 1 day's experience, and it was literally disaster, y'all. We had dust everywhere. All of the seams were messed up. There was some grooves that weren't being able to be satisfied because of water damage that had happened before. The other contractor completely ghosted us, literally left. We have still to this day have never heard from them. Luckily, we didn't lose money because we didn't pay him up front. But he comes in, and he did an incredible job. He worked so hard to make this happen. If you guys are looking for somebody local, absolutely call Alex. He is incredible. He was here sun up to sundown and literally worked around our schedules around the clock. So we were so grateful for him. But I want you guys to take this to home. It's very important. And I know I'm supposed to be in 5 minutes, so let me get really quick here. Refinishing is about refreshing. It's about reviving the foundation. And that's what we did on these very floors. When you come in, it's raw wood. But instead of putting something over top of it to blanket what its true purpose is, we left it with this matte, beautiful finish. And I want you to do the same thing in your business. And so how can you do that? How can you transform? A couple things you need to know. Slow and steady wins the race. It is a process. It is an evolution. But you have to have clear vision. If you don't have clear vision for what it is that you want, when you're trying to explain it to other people, they too can't come along for the ride. They too can't fully experience what it is that you're offering, what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're serving them with. And so our home is a space that we love to host parties and gather families. You can see my child, if you're watching, right behind me right now, doing I don't know what. But this is life, right? And so we want to have a place that people feel welcome and at home, and they can literally sit on the floor that is so smooth, thanks to Alex, and just enjoy. I want your business to have the same experience, but if you think that you can skip the steps to operate, if you can skip the branding experience, you're gonna miss out on the customers who can't even comprehend what it is that you're offering them. And so here's some pitfalls, here's some things, right? I've done it in my own business and I want you to take it for yourself. Do not try to create a brand based on what other people are doing. There is something so important about imperfect action. There is something so important about true valuation to who you are, your root why, your mission. So go back to the roots, go back to the raw, go back to the foundation of your vision. Why did you start this thing? Okay, to give you further clarity, let's go truth talk real quick because this is so critical. Let's go back to the Bible. Where does refinishing come into play? Of course, the most amazing refinishing wood project that came to mind alongside a brainstorming session was Noah's Ark, right? Could you imagine all the wood they used, all the raw wood that they used? They didn't have shellac and all that stuff. I'd be so curious to watch that process evolve. But think about it. When Noah had this vision, when God gifted him this vision, he knew for certain what was being told of him, he was being called to, what the purpose of this boat was. And so he put it into action. Clearly, slow and steady wins the race. Could you imagine how many people doubted his vision? Could you imagine how many people maybe came on board as an experience in the forefront and then they dusted their hands off and ghosted him? Could you imagine how many people didn't believe in the vision that he was given? You guys, we are faced every single day with trials in our business. We are faced every single day with naysayers in our business. We are faced every single day with customers who might come into a quick experience and then leave because it's just not right for them. And that is okay. If you stay at the raw root of what it is that you intend to do, just like Noah did, it is going to bring life. It is going to create what was the word I'm looking for? A tool. It is going to be the boat that serves value to that end user. Without that vision, without him sticking to it, without him turning his blind eye to the other people who said, this isn't right, this isn't how you do this, he would not have activated over what God called him to do. And ultimately, as a community of rooted entrepreneurs, because that's what we're here for, this is Core Talk with Tamra, drop your comments below. What are you refinishing right now? Ultimately, everything should come back to our why, everything should come back to our purpose, and everything should come back to our calling. Do not brand, do not build, do not serve based on what other people are telling you to do. Stay the course, my friend. Refinish and realize that you can do this every single day. It's a process. You know, I say always becoming with purpose because I truly believe that the refinishing project never ends. So come take a tour of my house. For those that are local, we're gonna cut Core Talk off now and I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek about what's going on in my house. So thanks so much for being here. Remember, check out Core Talk on Tamra. It's on Fit in Faith podcast. I'm wearing my Fit in Faith swag right now. Thanks for Blissfully Heart Designs, Blissfully Vinyl Designs. I love her with my heart. But yeah, so here's the inside sneak peek. Are you ready? All right, let's go. I got dogs crawling all over me. Okay, can I switch? No. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the behind the scenes. Are you ready? First off, here's my beautiful daughter. All right, so we look at the floors though, for real. This is just like literally the raw wood and it is so incredibly soft. He did such a good job. So I got to finally bring my furniture back into my house after 2 months. She's drawing over there, the little doggy bed. You can see my little doggy. Here's my ring light. So we're in the process of like hanging and doing wall. We haven't finished any of that, but here's the kitchen. It looks so pretty. Still working, putting away all the knickknacks, but here's my little cozy coffee and Bible study space. I might take a leap of faith and get another rug. We're getting our hood put in today and our backsplash later this week. See, still a work in progress. We are still refinishing. We still have so much to do. Some things don't have handles. Got ladders all around the house. Mama's here helping me too. There she is. So you guys, I hope today blessed you. I hope you enjoyed seeing behind the scenes. I can't wait to show the finished project. I think some of my best friends are probably going to see this and they haven't even been inside. So yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Stay healthy, stay well. Get to refinishing. It's a process. It's okay. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome day.